I'm gonna try to do this one real quick because it's fucking freezing out here. Like, it snowed really bad. As you can see, oh, look at that. That's a cool shot. But, you can see my whole backyard and the woods and everything. The main thing that I was kind of thinking about is how sometimes, like, if you try to, like, talk to girls, because obviously, like, I date a young guy, and a lot of times girls can be very, like, cruel or, like, standoffish or rude to guys, and it's very kind of, like, discouraging, because it's like, what did I do? Like, you barely even really know me. Like, if you just ask a girl out or ask for her number or something, the majority of the time women will be nice, but there's a couple that'll just be, like, fucking rude to you for no reason. And one thing that I've kind of struggled with is just this idea that, like, you don't know, like, who I am, you don't really know anything about me other than just the fact that, like, I went up to you and I started talking to you. So maybe I would ask for your number or do something, because I would do, like, approaches and stuff. I don't really do them anymore, but it does kind of feel, like, discouraging. It feels like you just get hated on for just being a man. But one thing to keep in mind is that they're probably not talking to you necessarily. They probably just have a bad opinion of men, because a lot of guys are fucking just weird. There's a lot of weirdos out there that women encounter probably more than we do. Like, let's say, like, I'm sure you all have a friend that is maybe a decently normal guy, but whenever he talks to women, he just turns into a psycho. So women have to, that's really the only time that they see guys. Like, they see guys at their worst, really, when they're at, like, their horniest, or they're at, like, the most, guys will send the most embarrassing things to girls. Guys will get very angry and aggressive with women when they would never get that angry or aggressive with men. There are guys out there that are just complete fucking psychos, and they kind of fuck it up for the rest of us, because if you're trying to talk to a girl and she has had, like, really bad experiences with men before, you're automatically kind of starting out with, like, you're already starting out at, like, hard difficulty in terms of, like, talking to her and getting to know her, because of these guys that, like, fucked her up before you. So, and I think, in all honesty, that women, as they get into their 20s, if they've had, like, a fucked up relationship before, or they've been cheated on, or they've had a lot of bad experiences with men, they're pretty guarded. They're pretty hard to, like, date. And even if you both have something in common and you're both, like, attracted to each other, if this girl has some trauma that she hasn't addressed from a previous relationship or with previous men in her life, you're already kind of, like, fucked, basically, even though you didn't do anything. So basically, I guess the point of the video is that if you're a guy and you keep getting, like, rejected and girls are, like, kind of mean to you occasionally, you shouldn't take it personally, because it honestly says more about them than it does about you, because it's just an ignorant way to think. It's like they're no better than the guys that are, like, if you get robbed by a black person or something and you're, like, scared of black people and you hate black people for the rest of your life. Like, it's just an ignorant thing to do. So if a girl is, like, if you ask a girl out and she's rude to you, or she's, like, standoffish or stuck up, just don't worry about it. It honestly doesn't even have anything to do with you, because if you think about it, she doesn't even know anything about you. you've probably been talking to her for a very short period of time, like maybe a few days, maybe a week, maybe you like just met her on the street and you asked her out. Like, how is she gonna know if you're a piece of shit or not? So you should not internalize the opinions of people that know nothing about you. You should care about the opinions of people that have known you for a while and know what you're truly like, what your where your heart is. Those are the people that you should care about, like your family and your friends. You shouldn't care about like what random strangers think about you. So don't really get discouraged if you get like rejected by girls, or girls are like fucking mean to you, because it honestly probably has nothing to do with you. So that's it. Keep it pushing, guys. I don't say that. I don't know. Have a good week, guys.